Our saint martyrs won't mind today, but I'm still stuck on Our Lady of Sorrows, our feast yesterday. And the reading today, especially the first reading from St. Paul to the Corinthians, all I can think about is Our Lady. When he describes, he says, love is patient and kind, not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. And as he continues on throughout this great reflection on love, and ultimately he's thinking of God, right? Of his relationship with God, I think. But also, this reflects Our Lady beautifully as well. There's a quotation that was yesterday in the Office of Readings from St. Bernard, and this is what he wrote. He says, Christ, he died in body through a love greater than anyone had known. Christ died in his body physically on the cross in a way greater, with a love greater than anyone had known, right? No greater love as a man than to lay down his life for his friends. And for Christ that he would suffer out of love for us in such a way is the most amazing thing in the world. But then he continues on to reflect on Mary then. He says that she died in spirit through a love unlike any other since his. She died in spirit through a love unlike any other since his. In Our Lady, there was a spiritual kind of death or dying, not like we experience with sin, like not that kind of spiritual death, but like a spiritual just emptying, an emptying of herself, right? Like Christ emptied himself totally on the cross out of love for us. Our Lady emptied herself at the foot of the cross, looking up to her beloved Son. That's a great thing to reflect and to think on, and even especially during the Mass, as we come to Calvary, as we come to sit, to kneel at the foot of the cross, to adore and to worship Christ. We too, like Our Lady, want a total self-emptying, to leave everything at the foot of the cross, all of our hopes, all of our desires, all of everything inside of us, to leave it there and to give it to Jesus as he makes his great offering on the cross. And so for us, even today, the day after Our Lady of Sorrows, we can continue to look to her and to see in her tears, in her sorrow, not just the sadness, although that's there, but also the gift of herself, the self-sacrifice of Mary as she's being united with Jesus and his self-sacrifice on the cross. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.